Hello, I'm at GuffenHouse.com. This is Jason Henderson from Burton Snowboards, and Jason is going to walk us through the 2020 Burton Step-On Men's Boot Collection. Hey Jason, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for being here. It's always great having Jason in. I say that every time I introduce him in a video, and it really is. He's been a rep forever. He knows the product better than anyone that I know from Burton, which is outstanding. And he wanted to come in to kind of help us launch the public release of the November 4th Step-On kind of system.
Rollout, yeah.
The big rollout. There's 4 men's boots that we want to showcase. A couple new things to the lineup. And here they are. What is Step-On and why would someone want it?
Well, Step-On is the most intuitive, the most convenient system out there that doesn't sacrifice performance.
That's right.
So you get to the top, you just step straight down, you kind of go heel, toe, and go.
And that's it.
Yep, you only bend over once. The only time you have to bend over is when you get to the bottom of the hill and you just flip the lever. And that's
see you later.
It resets itself, so when you get to the top, it's good. So it's something they put a lot into. There's about 5 years of development into this thing, and it took them a while to get it to ride, the same as a strap system. And the base plate is just like our reflex strap bindings. And the way the boots are, you're standing on the actual binding itself, and the boots, the soles have a nice soft flex like a normal boot. So there's no stiff shanks in there or anything like that. You're not riding on a mechanism, you're riding on it just like you would a normal system. It's just from here up is where we lose the straps, and then you got your engagement points.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I really enjoy about riding the Step-On. First of all, it's convenient. Mm-hmm. They're actually lightweight. They're at a great price point, and they're high performance. But beginners can still really enjoy them too. There's 3 little pin points, 2 in the toes, 1 buckle in the heel that allow your foot to kind of roll and have a little torsional flex, so you can do the movements that you want to. There's a lot of really great things with the system, and the toe to heel edge transition is lightning fast.
Yeah, and a lot of that is where it actually connects. It's back here. Mm-hmm. So you're just let's say this is the center of the board. You're getting more leverage to turn it versus a strap that's normally bolted about right here. Right. So that's just one plus that we found is it does give you a little quicker toe edge. But we just went to the 3 points of contact just because it does give you that really good lateral foot roll. We've never believed in being completely locked down to your board. Mm-hmm. Your feet have got to roll around. I mean, it's you look at the way surfers and skaters manipulate stuff, and they don't have bindings. They manipulate the board just because of foot roll. So the more foot roll you can introduce into that, the better it rides.
Right.
So.
And I think better style too.
Yeah.
Oh, it just looks better too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, we have 4 boots. They all feature, I believe, still shrinkage footprint reduction technology. So a full size down with an imprint on the snow. So let's say this size 11 boot has an imprint on the snow with size 10, and they have heat moldable and actually body heat activated liners too. So great things. But let's start up with this one. Still one of my favorite boots, even in the strap style collection. Within the Step-On collection, this is the ruler.
Yep, this is the softest flexing, kind of soft to medium flex support that gives you, still enough edge or enough support to control the edges, things like that. But it is the softer of the lining or of the lineup, and it actually is our lowest price. So this one comes in at $299.
Right. Great price boot.
Yeah, so it does have just the single boa system right on the front. This is our sequence lacing, which is a little different. What the sequence does, it's just a different way that we run the lace guides. So what it does is it actually, one side of the boa controls the top part of the boot, the other side of the boa controls the bottom part. So it kind of gives you that snake bite type feel. So, remember that when you were a kid? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. So it gives you a much better overall focused fit instead of just pinching in the top and the bottom.
Got it.
So.
And is this the coiler too?
Yep. So that's the coiler.
My favorite thing about the coiler is that you don't have to spend all day dialing the New England ropes back in. It automatically does it.
Yep. Does a lot of the winding for
nice.
you. So, and then New England ropes. We don't use steel in any of our BOA stuff, just because the New England ropes, it actually has a little bit of give to it. So again, you want a little bit of give in there. You don't want a steel cable like biting back into your, diving back in and biting back into your shins, things like that. And plus, when you're dealing with like materials like nylon, it just wears a lot more evenly. It just it doesn't wear really, but when you have steel introduced into there, well, now it's now you're creating a lot of stress and pulling lace guides out and all that stuff. So.
Cool. Now, with the step-on liner, it comes with the Imprint 2.
In the ruler, yep.
In the ruler.
Yeah, so the Imprint 2, it is, like you mentioned before, it is heat moldable. They do pack out about a quarter to half size. So make sure you buy them more to fit like your street shoes, not your running shoes. Usually your running shoes are up half size. Street shoes, with your toes at the end, that's usually what we recommend.
Okay.
Because they're going to fit snug, but all of this material packs out, and you're going to get more toe room, and you still want them to fit really snug after they break in. So, and having the proper boot fit is very key with step-on, because you don't have really any straps that are going to, take up that slack, or and just having the proper fitting boot is just it's gonna work a lot better.
Right. Now, so you're saying if people are between sizes to go down. If say they're in between like an 11 and 11 and a half, you'd suggest?
I'd say go down.
Go down to an 11? Okay.
Typically. I mean, unless you have a really wide foot. But,
Right.
we've got stuff to address that as well. So.
Which is incredible.
Yeah.
Which is really incredible.
So, but yeah, the Imprint 2 liner, it has a cuff, like a webbing cuff that's attached to the inside of the shell that kind of gives you better, anchor points there. And then we still give a decent footbed, that supports your arches, cradles your heel. Ventilated, allows for air circulation, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's nice. I really do like the Imprint too. Again, heat moldable, external J bars, internal J bars, awesome fit. And then is this this new to the line?
Yeah, so new for this year.
The Swath.
Yep, the Swath. So this is still on the kind of softer side of things, but you step up to the ultra weave construction. Right. That's that kind of. Basically just kind of a weave you see like a lot of running shoes made out of, things like that. Obviously it's backed with something, so it's not air flowing through there and water or whatever. It's still waterproof, but what it does is it reduces a lot of the paneling and stitching and things like that, which makes the boot super lightweight. Lasts a long time. Has the articulated cuff. So
Which I love.
Yeah.
I like articulation.
Yeah, it has a smooth forward flex. It doesn't distort the the fit of the heel cup. But you also, one of the big things is you go to a double BOA. So you have two zones. You got the bottom separate from the top. So you can really adjust, how tight you like it and where you like that tension.
And you have an extra boot too, don't you?
What's that?
The extra clear boot.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see that how it kind of weaves in there. Now, when you ride your boot, do you tend to have the upper tight or the lower tight, or
it really
what
depends.
Determines?
Yeah, it really depends on what I'm doing. If I'm just like free riding, going fast, whatever, just all mountain riding, I'll have the top a little bit tighter.
Okay.
And then the bottom will just be kind of snug enough, just to let blood flow or whatever, just whatever's most comfortable for you. But if it's something where, if you're riding low, slow speeds, riding park, that sort of thing, keep the bottom a little bit tighter, and then you can loosen the top.
Right.
So, and a lot of, that's kind of the beauty of the BOA is you just kind of push it in and you can.
And you can make the adjustment on the fly over the top of your pants.
Yeah, you just kind of reach down and grab it and
give it a pull.
So, yeah, it's pretty good. So, but yeah, having the dual zones really helps out a lot. It's a big upgrade.
Yeah, and then there's also a big upgrade in terms of the liner from the ruler into the Imprint 3. What does the Imprint 3 look like?
So you go to the 3. It does have better moisture wicking material on the inside. It has dry ride heat cycle in the heel area and kind of the foot area. So what that is like a carbon-based material. What it does is it regulates your body temperature. So when your foot heats up, it pulls the heat away. When you're going up the chairlift, starts to cool down, it actually will give the heat back. So it kind of keeps you in that comfort range. We found it actually grips the fibers of your sock really well.
It does.
So that's why we have it in the heel area. So it kind of anchors, it helps with heel hold as well. So,
and from your socks from slipping down.
Yep. And then also, Yeah, exactly. It keeps it from rolling up, and also a better footbed yet. So you step up, still ventilated and everything, but you got that stiffer, more supportive arch support and heel cradle in there.
Yeah, that's nice. Now this is the Imprint 3 is the same liner and footbed that you find in the next boot, which is the Photon. Now this is the first boot, right? That was it the Photon and the ruler that first came out?
Yeah, those are the first two.
And this one's a little bit more on the more supportive side than these other boots here.
Yeah, so here you go to the one-piece upper. It is a stiffer boot than either the Swath or the ruler. Better liner. You do have the main BOA system, just as that sequence, but then you do have the snugger strap. So some people still like the feel of that, having that support right around their ankle.
Right.
So, and again, that's something you can play with too. If you want a looser feel, if you want it to be kind of a progressive thing, you can just kind of snug it into place, and then when you go to turn, then it kicks in.
Yeah.
Or you crank it down if you want some, let's say you have ankle issues and you want extra support, you can crank it that way too.
Cool. I think one thing to really mention and you kind of bring out again is that this is a single BOA system that tightens both the upper and lower zones, and this BOA on the strap runs independently of this tension system.
Yep.
Right, and this is there for the comforts and feel of having a more tighter mid-step in the boot. Right.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
So, but what's new for this year is that we are offering this in a wide.
That's right, the Photon wide step-on.
So guys with wide feet, we've got you covered. So.
And it's great. What I love about what Burton's doing with the step-ons, not only are they adding in a wide option, but the wide options also go up to size 13. So you can have a monster boot for a dude who has gigantic feet.
Yeah, if you got big flippers, we got you covered.
There you go. Get the Photon wide.
Yeah. Well, and another thing with step-on too, for those big foot riders, there's no toe strap adding to the length of your
You'll be
boot
less
either.
likely to catch your toe side edge.
Yeah, so that helps too. So.
And how wide are the wide widths? Is that
I believe it's a triple E.
a triple E?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
That sounds wide. And then next up is the boot that I'm going to be riding this year, which I'm really pumped about. This is the brand new, first ever Ion step-on.
Well, the Ion was in the line last year, actually.
Was it?
Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh! How did I miss that?
Yeah, it was in the line. But this is the upper end. What's the matter with you?
I don't know. Long day of shooting vids, I guess.
So the Ion is our kind of a pinnacle, team favorite, high performance, boot in our line. So it's like let's do a step-on version of it.
Dude, stiff.
Yep. So stiffer. It does have a wider toe box than the inline Ion. Like if you recall, the inline Ion's got that kind of plastic toe cap. A little wider toe box to match up with the rest of them. But it is stiffer. It also has speed zone in the main lace.
Cool.
So again, speed zone, you get that double zone. You get that upper and lower, tightening it however you want, but also has the snugger strap. So you can basically you got 3 different areas and 3 different zones that you can really focus the fit in.
Yeah, perfect micro adjustments everywhere you want.
Yep. So
now then there's an even greater upgrade into the Ion, which was a boot that they had last year for the step-on. Into this. This is the Lifeliner perforations. Again, heat moldable. This is special. There's a lot going on here.
yeah, so the Lifeliners in our boots. This is the highest quality EVA, heat moldable EVA available from any
On Earth.
Yeah, for any. So we actually perforate it, so it's really breathable. It lasts longer, and then also the material that we put in the tongue. It's like an open cell foam, but what it does is it adds a lot of rebound and a lot of snap. So if you remember kind of our Infinite Ride liners from back in the day that had that foam. So basically it's that same foam but in the tongue. Okay. So 100 days down the road, this thing's still going to have that extra life to it.
So the material is not going to break down or pack out as much.
Yeah.
As much.
And then more dry ride heat cycle. You have it in the tongue as well as the bottom of the foot. And again, we're still giving you the good footbed on that. And then an extra layer of dampening here as well.
Love that.
And what's nice, because also what's inside the boot too, we have the sleeping bag. That's that reflective material that keeps the heat into the boot. And also we have this material here that actually stays nice and soft and warm. So that adds some vibration, dampening, some comfort.
Right. So
as
when,
well.
when you're ripping at 1,000 miles an hour,
Yep.
the boots absorb those negative vibrations that
Yep.
usually cause leg fatigue instead of your.
Or if you're really sending it, you come up flat, and helps
Getting
with heel
sendy.
bruises. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna need that this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that this year. Well, you know what? This is a fantastic collection of boots. I love the different lacing options, flex patterns, material types, colorways, liners, and I really do love the convenience of a step-on that performs well, and that's great for beginners all the way to advanced level riders.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Now, what do you tend to ride? Out of these 4 boots here, which one do you tend to gravitate towards the most?
I would go Ion.
You go Ion. Okay.
Yeah, just because of the
Preferred riding style.
Yeah, and I really like the way the lifeliners fit.
Okay.
They fit my foot really.
Right.
It seemed like they just have a little bit more room in the toe box than
Right.
even our Imprint 3s, and I love the way they fit my foot. So,
Oh.
but again, that's personal preference. But the part that really sells the Ion for me is having the speed zone. So you basically got 3 adjustments here. You got the upper and lower, and then you have the strap. So.
Got it. Yeah, that's actually a really perfect point.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, thanks so much again for being out here. This is always a blast. This is always a blast.
Yeah.
And thank you guys, of course, for watching. Leave comments and questions. I know there's going to be a lot of them, so just leave those below, of course. And you can get linked out directly to the products because they go live on Monday, the 4th of November. And these are going to sell out, so if you want them, make sure to get them now. Get them as soon as you can because we're not going to have them for very long. Again, public release is going to be on Monday, the 11th, and they're going to be gone.
Monday the 4th.
Monday the 4th. What did I say? Monday the 11th?
Yeah.
Monday the 4th. That's
Monday 11th, 4th.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
It's a crazy day.
Yeah.
But we're excited, and make sure to subscribe to the channel there. Check out some more videos there, and hopefully we'll see you guys on Snow. Peace.